Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, 2K21 dropped a lot of news and we're here to talk about it all today, so I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. Let's try this video 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Now real quick, before we get too far in the video, I want to explain. There's Twitter accounts like 2K Insider where usually stuff you see from this account is going to be theories, speculation, you know, all types of stuff that isn't proven to be real. But all this information that they posted is entirely real. It's from a 2K forum of Mike Wang directly speaking on 2K21. So shout out to him for putting all this stuff on Twitter. You can see there's direct information like this talking about what you can expect from bigs on the defensive end, stuff like that. Then you got things that are very hard for you guys to read and for me to read because it's so zoomed out. So that's why I condensed it all into my own form, and I basically read through all this stuff and summarized things. And shout out to them for the captions on stuff like that as well. So anyway, with all that information, let's get back to my little summarization. So here's what we're looking at. The title of the video is obviously talking about how there's going to be no quick draw on 2K21. We'll talk about that at the end. I'm just going to skim through all the topics real quick and just go one by one. Then I'll talk about everything that I feel like I really do want to speak on. But anyway, we got 6'8 max height for the point guards. Park rep is back. The demo / prelude is going to be on the 24th, Kobe Day. We got the shot stick aim coming back from 2K17. So to break this down for anybody who doesn't know, in 2K17, they had this feature where if you hold down on the right stick, it gave your jump shot a boost, but it was very weird. It seemed like it didn't correspond very well. That or everybody just sucked at it and we all gave up on it. But pretty much confirmed, no meter rating boost is back, as well as the shot stick aim rating boost is going to be back as well. So for all the pro people out there and those that are going to sweat and be able to shoot with locks, I can guarantee with all this in mind, those who know how to shoot with your meter off and that are going to shoot with the shot stick aim, I would assume that's going to be a massive boost that's going to allow builds to shoot out of their mind from what they're supposed to be able to do. But anyway, just keep on going along with this. Improved paint defense, you guys saw that as the first picture that I showed from the 2K Insider leaks. And then we have the customizable escape packages. I'll talk about this a little bit later too. It was very unclarified as to what he was exactly talking about. He definitely mentioned smoother overall dribbling. That was a big aspect that he was talking about. And then the full game drops 9-4, so y'all get the deal. Anyway, to scroll right back up to the top, and we'll talk about things a little broken down, and we're not going to try to make this video too long. But anyway, the whole no quick draw thing, I am a big fan of that. However, I hope that they kind of modify it to the better way. So I already was saying I think quick draw is a bad badge. I don't like the fact that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, with no quick draw, that means locks are just going to be shooting out of their mind. Well, the other thing too is think about the fact that a play lock gets gold quick draw anyway. So really what we're talking about here is just an imbalance of ratings versus badges. Now, I want to talk about this real quick. So pretty much my theory on your jump shot speed is the higher your rating is, the more I feel like you should unlock faster jump shot speed. Now, as a lot of y'all know, there's a customizable ticker pretty much when you change your jump shot speed. Obviously, you want the max speed no matter what on every single one you do, so it makes no sense to do it. But my theory is there's like 4 ticks to it. Pretty much there should be a threshold. 93 pointer would allow for the highest threshold, 80 would allow for the second highest, 70 for the third highest, and then obviously 60 for like the fourth, and then if you have below 50, you have none. So that's how I feel like you could modify the jump shot speed to go along with ratings and the timing on it, because let's be real, if there are the ability for locks and anybody who has 53 pointer to shoot literally at the speed of 98 with Hall of Fame quick draw from this year, we're done for. Locks are going to be ridiculously OP, because that is the one struggle of the jump shot with like locks in this game, is that 38, and 38 is not even that slow if we're being completely honest. But anyway, y'all get the deal. Slower jump shot equals harder to get off, obviously easier to contest, easier to leave open and bait and contest, so that's obviously a huge thing. Anyway, now let's talk about the second most intriguing thing in my opinion. We have 6'8 point guard max height. Now, there's a lot of people on Twitter getting all riled up about this, of like, oh, it's gonna be so OP. Listen, y'all, it's the same thing as this year. Honestly, now I will say this. If it is the same thing as this year, where play locks and stuff like that, or pure plays or whatever, I don't even know if the pure play at 6'8 is all that dominant, but y'all know the play glass at 6'8. That thing is ridiculous. Gets contact dunks, can speed boost, can shoot, can play obviously great defense. It's super versatile on defense. That is OP. Now, if that's back, 6'8 play lock is obviously going to be a nice move, and the fact you line up at point guard, I guess it's not even that big of a difference though. I mean, it's literally just your label. Being a 6'8 point guard in 2K20, if that was allowed, wouldn't even be that different from being a 6'8 power forward. There's no attribute rating difference. The only benefit of being a point guard over a power forward is badge wise, where you get things like floor general, ankle breaker, space creator, I believe. I'm not even sure about that one, but anyway, y'all get the deal. I don't even think the fact that you can make a 6'8 point guard is going to be that dominant. If we're being completely honest, the only 6'8 build that I can think of that is meant to be played like a point guard is really the play lock. I don't even think a 6'8 pure play is all that dominant. A play sharp is for sure not that dominant at 6'8. And then, I mean, anything with slashing in it, if you're not a pure or if you're not like a slash defender or something like that, or a pure lock, you don't even get contact dunks. So that's not even up for debate either. Anyway, to move along, Park Rep is back. Not much to talk about with that. Prelude dropping. All I can say is I'm going to be heavy on that content if they have the MyPlayer builder available. If it's just a demo where it's like 2K18 where we're just doing a playthrough and you only have like an hour and a half or so of gameplay, probably not going to make any videos on that. But anyway, if they do have the MyPlayer builder available like it was last year in 2K20, I'm for sure going to be on that stuff, making all types of build videos, talking about, like, you know, just theories and stuff. And obviously, I'm not going to have too much experience with the gameplay of 21 going into the prelude, but what I will say is I will give my experience on past years of 2K and explain what I think is going to be the meta, depending on specific things that we'll talk about in a further date when the actual gameplay is allowed to us. But anyway, aside from that, 824, really cool that they're going to, you know, pay a tribute to Kobe with that as well on the Kobe Day itself. Shot stick aim is back. Like I said, we talked about this with 2K17. If you held down your right stick, you get a boost toward your jump shot rating, essentially, right? I'll just even say 3-point rating just for the sake of talking about it. So no meter is going to be a boost to your 3-point rating, and then shot stick aim is also going to be a boost to your 3-pointer as well. Now, both of those things, I hope that they make it so it's harder to hit whites if you have your meter off, and I also hope that misaiming is going to really penalize you, and I believe that is the case. I mean, it's going to be kind of nice too if you could. What I think is going to be a really cool thing is if they show the misaim, as far as like if you're a rebounder or a big man, right, and you see your point guard or the opposing team's point guard misaim to the right, and you'll know that the ball is going to like hit off the rim to the right side. I think that'd be actually kind of cool, but maybe that's something that only glass cleaners could see to, you know, give a perk to them as well. Who knows? I mean, I'm just throwing out theories at this point, but this stuff right here is factual. Me talking on top of this is just, you know, theories and stuff. But anyway, improve paint D to improve paint D to counter hop steps. I'm not going to talk about this too much, but pretty much what I'm assuming it is like just better responsiveness and inputs to kind of counteract fancy footwork. Maybe have a badge to counter fancy, because I will say this. Fancy is a good badge to be had, but there should also be a counter to it on defense where if you don't have a good defender and you don't have, you know, the badge to counter it, then you probably should get hit by it pretty bad. But for a good defender or a good just paint defender in general, they should definitely have something to counter the fancy like stuns and hop steps and all that. Anyway, customizable escape packages. So this is word for word what Mike Wang said. I don't know if it's just escape packages or if he meant size up packages. It's highly likely that he could mess up his words. I mean, I've messed up my words plenty of time on the YouTube, but y'all get the deal. I really hope that this is customizable size up package, and real quick, I'm gonna make a cut. So if this is what they did, I gotta say it's gonna be really cool, because my homie Kitchen made up this idea and I've put it on in my videos. Joe used it in some of his as well, where pretty much he was just giving this idea where you could customize your size up package, have an edit button on it where you can change your rhythm dribble, your size up crossover, like the ball hand, off hand, between the legs, stuff like that, escape, all that stuff. However, I cannot confirm that that's the case. All that he said in that article was customizable escape packages. So I'm not sure what that means in the first place, like, you know, to have multiple different things you can do out of it. I don't like an escape package in the first place is one thing. Like the escape is your backup part of your size up package. So I feel like he might have messed up his words on that or his phrasing in the article, but I will say if it is customizable size up packages, that's fire. I cannot wait for that. It's going to improve the dribble game a ton. And then speaking of the dribble game, we got smoother overall dribbling. Now I can't give too much emphasis and too many words to this because it felt like everything that he was saying in the article was just a bunch of filler words and kind of just throwing out the typical, you know, oh, this was improved, that was improved, all types of stuff like that. However, if that is the case and it is smoother dribbling, that's a W as well, obviously. But like I said, there wasn't too much detail to it. It didn't seem like it was anything really worth keeping in mind. So who knows? All I can say is just movement as a whole, whether it be off-ball defense, on-ball defense, ball in your hand, ball not in your hand. If the game is smooth, that's good. So it is what it is. Anyway, and then the final bit of information that we've probably already known, and you guys have probably already known for a while, full game releases on September 4th. So anyway, that's all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties. All good stuff. Let's try this video 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Like I said, if you want to find the actual information, go to Twitter, just go ahead and look for the pictures and stuff. I think 2K deleted this stuff, however, and I don't think they meant to drop it today. So hopefully we're not in some copyright issues with making this video. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you made it to the end of the video, put Laker in the comments to show your support has made it all the way through. Can't wait to make the 2K21 videos as well, starting on the 24th. That's going to be big time. Like I said, I really hope that the prelude is allowing us to use the myplayer builder. It's going to be fire for, like, you know, just assuming on what's going to be the meta, stuff like that. Look for the best builds, best possible ways to make certain things. Anyway, on that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.